What do you think about operating from just mobile? I don't have VPN. Well, let's unpack that a little bit. So operating from just a mobile. First of all, I'll say that I don't do crypto on my phone because I take my phone with me places. And if I lose it, even though it's encrypted, I have a passcode, all that stuff, I don't want to risk. I just don't want to risk losing any of my keys or anything if somebody got a hold of it. So I don't do crypto on mobile. If you do, that's fine. Whatever. Staker app is great. I know, but I don't do that because I think that your mobile has the most exposure, even though it is more locked down technically than, for example, your Windows operating system than a general purpose, PC. It has a lot of more security features. You can't just run, unless you turn off all the security protections, you can't just run arbitrary apps and stuff on it like you can on your own computer, obviously. So first of all, operating from a mobile versus having a VPN. So I would say, what problem are you trying to solve? So if you think using a mobile and not using a computer, so like if the ideal is I use a mobile or a tablet or something like that because it's more secure than a desktop PC or something, then generally, yes, you can make a case for that. Again, because you can't run all these apps unless you turn off all the security features. But I would differentiate between a mobile phone, something that's always connected to a network, connecting to Wi-Fi, you're carrying around with you, people, the physical access part, versus a tablet that you use at home that you only connect to Wi-Fi. It doesn't have cellular and stuff. I think your mobile has a bigger attack surface than your tablet, for example, in this. Chromebook, you could throw them in the category too. Similar type of, you can't just run any app on it. You got to run ones that have been vetted, and unless you turn all the features off again. So if you don't want to get hacked, running something from an operating system that's not Windows, that's maybe a Chromebook, from a tablet, maybe a mobile device, it could be better in that case for browsing the internet especially. But VPNs don't stop you from getting hacked. VPNs connect you to another network and then use that network to access the internet. They're great for, like, if you have a job that you need to do remote work in or something, access corporate resources, boom, use a VPN. If you're traveling and there's like censorship, you can access Facebook or can access Twitter or whatever it is in another country, boom, use a VPN. If you're going to work at a coffee shop or do, whatever crypto stuff at a coffee shop, which I wouldn't recommend doing, you're doing something sensitive in a public Wi-Fi place that doesn't require encryption or whatever, to be any security to be turned on and connect to it, then sure, VPN sounds fine. If you were at home browsing the internet, the only benefit a VPN is going to give you is going to hide your IP address. And people don't get hacked via their IP address 99% of the time these days. Servers get hacked with their IP address, which is easy to find because they have the domain name and you can get the IP from there and go in that whole direction. But as a user, as someone browsing the internet, nobody cares about your IP address most of the time. They care about what browser you're running, if it's up to date. They care if you click on a link and run some executable, things like that. So the VPN doesn't address that problem. VPN does not address you're clicking executable to run it. It doesn't address you got phished and now they have your Twitter password or something. It doesn't address your browser being out of date. It doesn't address any of those things. So, and those are the things that you want to do to improve to make sure you don't get hacked. A VPN hides your IP address. Think about it like that. It just hides your IP address. Doesn't stop you from getting hacked. So, hope that makes sense.